when it comes to guns. Now, it's hard to just talk about a gun, which is a tool. Some people use it for recreation. They're a recreational device, and then other people, other things. But it's hard to just think of it as just a tool or a recreational device when someone was murdered today. But they were asking about that, about the shooter. How far away was he? How far away could he be in order to do that, to shoot somebody in the neck? Tragic. If you like Kirk, it's tragic. If you don't like Kirk, it's tragic. A lot of people have already lost their jobs. Matthew Dodd from MSNBC, he lost his. I think 4 people got fired from MSNBC. Not reporters, not broadcasters, not anchors, because they're not news. Yeah, there's their opinions. Hi, somebody just logged in. But they're not really the news. So on this, we're talking about the shooting today, since I did teach shooting, basically since 1983. 83. I'm considered somewhat of an expert on the subject, teaching both the military, the law enforcement, civilians, all that. What a tragic day. 2 good things happened to me. My car had problems with the air conditioner. I thought it was going to be a bearing. That'd be about $1,000. It turned out just a little adjustment. They charged me nothing. Then I got a call saying that I'm going to receive, and it's legit. It's not like you're going to receive this or Publishers Clearinghouse, but I'm going to receive a check in the mail, or I think I can get it to Zelle. I'm waiting for the DocuSign. I'm going to get $5,000, and that's helpful because I was out of work for 7 months with my foot injury. I wasn't able to work, and then after I was able to finally go back to work, I couldn't do a whole lot because I couldn't really be on a movie or a TV show, a commercial where I couldn't walk. If the actor or if the character is supposed to walk, maybe I'm playing a postman or a postal worker, and I can't walk. How does he do his job? I could be behind the counter. Do you need 3 stamps? That will be whatever, $500. But yeah, so I got that coming in. That's going to be helpful. I did get a little behind. My health got worse because I couldn't exercise, and I depleted my savings. Ouch. No, I'm not doing a GoFundMe. I'm not asking anybody out there to send me a couple of bucks. I'm not asking for that, but that's be very, very helpful. Someone did send me some money a couple times, about 3 or 4 times, for the channel. And to tell you the truth, folks out there that y'all are watching, if you're watching, thank you. There's 1 or 2 people. If you see that something like GoFundMe, not GoFundMe, but like a super thanks or buy me a coffee, I'm not really in need. I'm not homeless. I'm not this. I did have a depletion of savings because I didn't get any disability because I work in the gig economy, so I got no money there. So whatever I had in the savings, I had to kind of let it stretch out, and I did pretty well with that. I like to spend money. I like to eat and spend money, but no need to do such a thing. So people have actually talked about doing a GoFundMe for me because of my injury, but I'm a diabetic. I'm always injured, right? You put on your socks inside out, and now you're in the hospital. So hopefully you're all having good health. Today's a very somber day, a sad day, but I did get two good things. I did spend $1,000, so, and I'm going to find that it's like a $6,000 to the good, I guess, because I would have lost $1,000 and then the $5,000. So, yes, that's good. But really, really sad about the gun. The gun. Can we say gun? Can we say rifle? Can we say pistol? Was it a sniper rifle? I don't know. I don't know what it was. First they said they arrested the guy. He looked like Tim Walz. Not that we thought Tim Walz did it, but the guy looked like Tim Walz, the guy in handcuffs. But what I was saying is that was it a long gun? It sounds like it, because it says they think that he was standing on a building and shot down into and hit him once. But then I think, well, if it's a long gun, there's someone directly behind him. There was no other injuries. No one else got hit. So you got hit in the neck. The neck's not that big. I don't know how I know he was tall. He said, I don't know, he looked like a slender man. But that bullet, you can say bullet, projectile, it had to probably stay in that neck, or went through his neck and hit the backdrop. They said it was a pop-up event, just with some tables and some tents, like he always does, I guess. But most likely it was a long gun, perhaps with a scope. And let's go over the thing. What could it have been? Could it have been a 30-06? Maybe it was a Barrett 50 cal. I don't think so. It was a really nice some real nice weapon. It could be a 223, which is the round the M16, the M4s they fire. It could be a 30-06. It could be a 308. It could be lots of different things with distance. But people say, well, he had to have been in the military or some kind of law enforcement or sniper training because he shot him in the neck. Well, think about this for a minute. When snipers do take somebody out, often it is the head. They'll try to hit him in the back of the head. It's called the wind gate, and it kind of is, that's it. You're over. Now, what am I talking about? How do I know this? I trained snipers. I've been to sniper type training, and that's what we do. When we shoot a pistol, a rifle, a shotgun, whatever, we aim for center of mass, which is basically from the below the belly button, what's down there, to our shoulder blades, our, what's this called? Clavicle. Is there? That's where we try to shoot. That's the biggest area. It's a big breadbasket or whatever, and so that's where we try to put a round in. And people say, well, don't they try to shoot the heart? No, they try to shoot the chest. Don't they try to shoot the lungs? No, they try to shoot the chest. Don't they try to shoot the I don't know, the lower intestines? No, they try to shoot the chest. So sadly, I'm making light of that. I'm making light of what they ask me sometimes, not about what happened. But you gotta think about this. He hit him in the neck, right? He hit him in the neck. Was he aiming at his head and hit him in the neck? No, that would be, that's pretty close. But what if he was aiming center of mass? What if he was aiming like about right here and he hit him in the neck? So he may, he, me, we might be the greatest shooters in the world. We might win competitions. Have I won competitions? We might win a little friendly bet where everybody puts a $20 bill in the ammo can, and then the winner takes the ammo can and gets that money. Have I won some of those? Were we allowed to do it in the military? I don't think so. I don't know. I never asked. It's one of those things. It's always easier to do it and say you're sorry than it is to get permission. But so I've shot in competitions. I've shot in turkey shoots and that kind of stuff. So you can win. But if I'm scared and I'm trying to aim here, could it be I hit here? Yeah, because this is not a typical area that we teach or train. If it was a trained sniper, it would probably be this, and not this, or this, or the back of the head. So that's where we would aim for. So it's not necessarily he was a great shooter and he had to be in the Navy SEAL. He had to be, a trained assassin. It could just be somebody that shot one round into the crowd and hit him in the neck. I don't know. And can you really say you're a good shot when you did that? You might be a trained shot, an effective shooter, but it's not good what you did. So a lot of people have already fallen like flies. That Matthew Dowd, or it is from MSNBC, he's fired. They fired, I think it's 4 people got fired from, like I said, from MSNBC. Looks like TMZ's will be doing some firing. They were laughing and clapping in the back room about him being killed, and they said, "Oh no, they're talking about a high-speed chase." Now, I live in Los Angeles area, Los Angeles County, and they come on all the time. But I'll see someone stole a tank one time. I don't ever remember clapping my hands and laughing in a group of people about that. So I'm kind of calling Shenanigans on that one, shenanigans on that. I don't believe that for a minute. I believe they're laughing about Charlie Cook being killed. Am I a conspiracy theorist? I don't think so, but if I was, would I know? And so that's, pull over. That's tragic, and people are losing their jobs. There's one lady who lost her job because she said that she thought today was going to be a bad day. It turned out to be a good day about what happened in Utah. And they said it something like this. I don't know the exact time. It was like, she said it at 4:15. The boss saw it at 4:20. She was terminated at 4:45. Now, was she working at Hot Dog and a Stick, jumping up and down on lemons to make lemonade? No, she was an executive working for some kind of a small retail chain. And they said she made about $250,000 in salary alone. And she's done. Now, can she go to work for the competitor? No. They're not going to hire her. She's not going to work. Maybe never again. I have no way of knowing. Will she ever work again? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. That's what it's over here. Someone wrote something. If you see my comments, say, "Hi, JJ Dexter. JJ and Joseph." Okay? JJ Dexter, JJ and Joseph, whoever. Hi. How are you? Hope you're doing well. The comment, it just says, if you see my comment, say hi. So that's all I saw was your comment was say hi. But anyway, when it comes to shooting things and this kind of stuff, a lot of it, there's a lot of stuff. Um, no, I'm not schizophrenic. I guess you have to go. Yeah, I made a pledge now. Anyone that talks a lot of, can you say the S word about me or about others on here, they gotta go. So easy boogie. I'm gonna go ahead and block you, I guess. Bye. I think he's gone. He said now he says hot dog. Maybe he has mental illness. Maybe he blames it on processed meat. A lot of people do blame their mental illness on some of the processed meats. So maybe that easy boogie guy ate too many hot dogs. Maybe he put on a lot of weight. I don't know what he did, but he did something. I blocked him. Hopefully he's gone. I've changed up a little bit. If you're insane, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna keep you around. You gotta go. I'm not in a position where I can really help you. I can give you some. You can call 988. I was looking at to see. I couldn't remember what it was. There's a suicide helpline. I think it's 988. And also you can do that if you feel like you're gonna commit suicide. There's help available for you. So when people say stupid stuff like that, I used to just say, "Hey, don't say stupid shit like stuff like that." And then I'd give them one warning, and then if they did it again, somebody was calling a lady all kinds of names. I have videos back that way about that. He called her a gay male hippopotamus wearing a wig. He called her a warthog. He called her a water buffalo. All of those, I guess, were kind of large, I guess. But they got into an argument and they with each other. But it really wasn't on my channel. It was yeah, let's get rid of this person too. Looks like there. Hey, I just bought you. Yeah, so we'll get rid of Frank Bradford too. He looks like he's probably some form of a insane person. Let's get rid of that guy. Oh, he took it down himself. Yeah, Frank, if you want to stay around here, can't do that kind. Go somewhere else. I mean, there's people out there that were going to say to you, Frankie, baby, we love you. Oh, Frankie, if he's doing that kind of stuff, most likely a homosexual. They did determine that most of the people with TDS are homosexual. And also another factor is most of them have been molested by a family member. So someone's in charge. Now the men will always say, it happened when I was. It happens when I was a baby. Because we think, well, if I'm 19 years old and Uncle Joe hops on my bed, well, bam, Uncle Joe's getting smacked. Get out of here, Uncle Joe. But if I'm 7 months old, so the women, a lot of them have been, so if you see the ones a little bit heavy, maybe they're screaming into the phone, I can't believe, because Kamala Harris lost the election. Yeah, that is not good. And if you have that issue, you can pick up the phone and say, I would like to come in and be treated. I have TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. You don't even have to say anything more than TDS. They know how to help you. I can't believe that people are so sick and heartless. This didn't need to happen. Rest in peace. Yeah. And someone says something about you're a Charlie Cook hater. I see. Should we just go? Okay, let's all vote now. Frank Bradford, does he need to go? maybe he's one of the guys on 8 is enough. I don't know. But have you guys had enough of Frankie Pooh? Maybe we need to get rid of him, huh? I don't have time for it. We don't need that. Ban Frank. Okay, let's do it. We have one vote for ban Frank. I had to get the energy to do it by drinking a little sip of coffee. Yeah, today was really set me back. I was really sad. Not necessarily a Charlie Cook fan. Put user in timeout. Okay, I can hide him from the channel, I guess. Yeah, the other person I got rid of, they said that he was banned. This one won't let me do that. But anyway, he's gone. Hopefully he's gone. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily a huge Charlie Kirk fan, but do I need to be? Do you need to be? I'm not a big anyone's fan. I worked with some people that people are bad mouthing. I worked on a TV show, and guess who was there? Whoopi Goldberg. Why? She was the producer. And she told me, hello, David. And I said to her, hello, ma'am, because I'm not at her level. So I won't say, hey, Whoopi, how's it hanging? No. So I said hello to her, and she talked to me, and I talked to her. And she was nice to me. Rosie O'Donnell, too. Rosie, I didn't work with her, but I have to admit, I thought Rosie O'Donnell was very funny when she first came out. Remember when she was on Star Search? Hilarious. She had this button chops and a kind of a, I don't know, a flat top, and she was funny. Like her or hate her, but she was funny. And now I miss her comedy. You know, I miss a lot of the stuff that was there. I miss Whoopi Goldberg. She was funny. Now they seem so upset about stuff. It's really sad. You know, it's kind of sad that they're in such pain. And that's all I can think is that it must be that they're in pain, unless it's an act. Now, that's true. A lot of people you see when they're screaming and crying, no, when Trump won, or they'll lay on the ground and kick their feet and have a temper tantrum because Trump won the election, or Madam President didn't win. She didn't have a chance. Do I wish bad to her? No. I'm from California. Do I know anything about her? No, nothing more than you do. I didn't really know she existed. You know, I knew who Willie Brown was, the man that she was having her situation with. But yeah, am I gonna read her book? No. If it was free, would I read it? No. If I got paid to read it, would I do it? Maybe. That'd be a lot of money. A couple $100 to read that book. I guess they'll give me a test on it, like when you're a kid, and we had to do a book report. You know. I know that she was born into a middle-class family, and she fell off a coconut tree. I know she never visited the border. What border, right? What border? I've been to France. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I know about her. So, yeah, what I would need would be some money for that, you know, because it would be worth it to me. You know, I think it says F and Tifa. Okay, that person will let them stay. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't know much about Antifa. I don't live in an area with a lot of Antifa. I don't believe most of that. I got to drive away to some kind of crazy people here. Got to move out here. But yeah, I don't know much about them. I know there's a lot of that in like Seattle and that kind of stuff. So in Portland, I believe. But yeah. But yeah, it's a sad day. Tomorrow I have to go to the doctor once again, hopefully get my final clearance to be able to walk again. They basically, when I first started with this thing with my toe, they didn't want me to walk. I mean, just basically stay in bed until I stay in bed, get up to use the bathroom. You know, I didn't have to use a catheter or anything like that. But now I think I'm gonna get my all clear tomorrow. You know, so that'll be good. And one thing has been addressed with Tim Walz doing his death wish on Trump. Should he be removed? His term will end in January. I don't see that guy working anywhere. He might be going to have to retire. He's not very well liked. But they're saying he should also be removed. If we remove, if companies are firing their executives because of him, should they do that? You know, with his weapons of war and his death wish on Trump. You know, yeah. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna not be here much longer because I want to go into the grocery store and buy some unsweetened iced tea they have on sale here at Grocery Outlet in Duarte, California. Where are you? That's my air conditioner doing that noise. That's when I just got fixed. I mean, it's not my air conditioner. I don't know. It's something. It's my engine. My car's got a lot of miles on it. You know, a ton of miles. It's been everywhere. You know. But anyway, today, sad, very sad. I guess TMZ is going to do some firing. If you go on to Facebook, I think it was, I posted one that shows ABC News had stories of different people that got fired for that. A lot of them that are holding signs up, they either work as a paid protester or they don't work at all. You just kind of tell. So, what are your thoughts, everybody? Do you have any thoughts? So we have 8. Oh, we'll have 8 people, then 4 people. 8 people, 9 people, then 1 person. So, it's not necessarily a subject matter where we get a lot of attention to, since people think we're a weight loss channel. We're not. It's not. It is a healthy, more of a healthy living, healthy journey. Are you on a healthy journey? Do you exercise? Do you eat a certain diet? Do you have a certain kind of diet? Let's see. I have original BLM signs from Portland, Oregon for sale. Okay. So yeah, good. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I'm doing that 30 miles in 30 days. If you go back this way on my channel, you'll see where I was walking like 20,000 steps a day, 7 days a week, 23,000 to try to hit a certain number for my 61st birthday. I'm now 63, be 64 in 2 months. Woohoo! It goes by quick. Yeah, it's good to walk the dogs. Dogs like to it. They like to walk, and they give you a good chance to spend not only time exercising, but spending time with an animal. Really, really good. I'm gonna be on a I can't tell you the name of it. I'm gonna be on a television show where I was addressing that exact thing. People say on my channel, what does kittens have to do with weight loss? Well, remember, it's not a weight loss channel. And what do kittens have to do with that? Are you crazy? Are you cuckoo? They have they help you a lot. They help you with your mindfulness. They help you. They have to go for a walk, like the dog. Like I said, walks his dog. They have, they have a lot to offer us. Dogs, cats, whatever. But yeah, so someone is asking us about badgers. Badgers are tough. They're tough animals, but I don't think they come in a situation where they're gonna do battle with chipmunks. Do you? I don't think you do either. But yeah, tomorrow's another day. Here it is 8 something, 8:30 maybe. And I'm gonna go to the store and then go and do maybe nothing. No, I had to get something ready for the channel to get put on there. Someone was asking questions and they wanted to do like a kind of a Q&A type of situation. But it's basically what we're talking about right now, I guess. I was gonna do another one on bread and bread alternatives and that kind of stuff, which I basically have done before. So not too excited. Yeah, of course, stay positive. All of you out there. Yeah, what a terrible thing happened. 2 good things happened to me, so I kind of was excited about that. First good thing happened, I didn't need to pay $1,000 for my car repair. Then I hear about the Kirk situation, and then I get notified that I got a $5,000 check on its way. And it looks like I will be booked on something else really good. I just did a really good spot where I had lines in a SAG-AFTRA production. I cannot say what it is. I signed an NDA, which stands for non-disclosure agreement. But it'll be out, and maybe I can put it on there when it'll be. I asked them when they give me the air date of it. It is a television program, but I don't know if they'll give it to me in time. A lot of times, hey, I saw you on blank, and oh no, I missed it. I'll send you. I like the other way I taped it. Now maybe I streamed it or I saved it, and I'll send it to you. So I don't really know if that will be available to me ahead of time. I don't know. I did a video about Dave's Hot Chicken just now. I had to eat, and someone gave it to me, and I did a video on it. I thought I made a playlist like chicken nuggets, so we went for it. It all started because someone told me that Jack in the Box has the worst chicken nuggets in the world, so I ordered what she ordered, and it was, I think it was, I got like a 10-piece or whatever it was, and with dipping sauce of ranch. Ranch is a pretty good dipping sauce to get because it's low carb. A lot of the honey mustards and the barbecue, they're a little bit more. But anyway, everybody have a great day. If you do have a channel you want me to subscribe to, let me know. Or subscribe here and I'll subscribe right back. Comments, I guess, down below. Please like, please share, and have a great and safe evening. And I'll talk to you later.